Boy, good job in this film.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
found the human opera of all of us.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Have you seen this film?
I have not seen the version that you've seen. I saw a 3-hour and 30-minute version of it about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
5 months ago.
Well, the human opera of all of us is pretty compelling stuff.
Yeah.
You play a character who really, in some form or another, starts asking for help.
Yes, yes. Well, he finds out that his time may be limited, so he's seeking redemption, I think, and and he finds out. I mean, for me, this is one of the fascinating truths of this character. Often in stories and in movies, when sort of darker characters seek redemption, they sort of usually find it. I think my character finds out that it's not so easy to get.
Right.
That living a life of dishonesty and betrayal, a life that has been harmful to many of the people around him, and he used and abused many people. When he decides to turn the corner, because he finds out his time is limited, he discovers that it's not so easy to in the blink of an eye, you can't make up for a whole lifetime.
I think he represents a lot not only of what we read about, but what some of us know about. That there are people who are public figures who are different than what we think they are.
Yes.
Which happens with actors a lot.
So I'm told. Yeah, I've heard that.
Well, you know, as you watch it, and I think it's true with, I shouldn't pick on actors because it's true with banking. And
Sure, no, I think it's, actors get picked on because it is sort of public, but I mean, everybody has a kind of an outward persona, and maybe another one that they're only their family or somebody very close to them sees.
Do you know when you're working, this is a little more philosophical, but do you know when you're working on a film, when you're working with a director who is special? Are you ever aware of that, or is it always kind of the same experience?
Oh, no, it's not the same experience, and every director has his own signature, as it were, and has his own perspective, his own way of approaching a scene, or of communicating with an actor, or of illuminating corners of the script that were not clear. They all have their own ways of doing this. Paul's is done on a very intimate level, which I think is one of the things that attracts a lot of actors to who want to work with Paul. His is very close and very intimate and very genuine. He's not doing a number. I never sense that Paul is like, oh, I'm going to work this actor. I can't get what I want using this approach, so I'll try this approach, and he'll respond to. I don't see any design in Paul's mode.
Not a lot of pretension.
None at all. It's just the way he is. He's like, and I say he's like a kid with a new toy that he loves, and he's very happy about it, and he wants to share it with you.
And he's a very bright kid.
Yeah, he's smart. Yeah, he's very smart.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Cradle Will Rock, and you look at The Insider, and you look at this film, and they're all real different films,
very,
but
very
all
different.
very good at what they set out to do.
Yes, yes, yes.
And yet, is the approach all different for all three?
Well, it's interesting that all three of the films those three films that you mentioned, actually a fourth film, I don't know if you've seen yet, which is Ripley, The Talented Mr. Ripley, the Anthony Minghella film. All four of those films, the director is also the writer of the screenplay. In Michael Mann's case, he is the co-author with Eric Roth of the screenplay, but Tim Robbins wrote his screenplay, and Paul, of course, and Anthony Minghella wrote his. So this is interesting, too, that these men who write their own screenplays, they have a particular way of dealing with everything on the set because their vision is so complete. My experience is that when a director has not written his own screenplay, it changes how he deals with things. He may have to, he may feel either contractually or ethically. For example, if he wants to change or modify something in the original script, he may either legally or ethically feel that he has to consult with the original writer first. I did a film a few years ago with an extremely famous director, an Academy Award winner, actually. A script that he did not write, and that he, as it turned out, discovered had more and more problems than he had originally thought. So every morning we would sit down. This was his way, it's a unique way of dealing with this, I'll tell you. But he would, there were other ways he could have dealt with this, but this was his way of doing it. He would sit down with the actors who were in the work to be done that day and the writers. There happened to be two writers of the screenplay. And we would go through each line and each moment in today's work, and he would ask us what we thought about this moment or that moment. Now this, apparently maybe his relationship with the writer wasn't too good, It gave him an opportunity to shift it onto the actors. Then as the actors would say, I find this a little awkward or that, then he could come in and sort of support and so on. It's just,
It's a different
but he
way of
didn't
doing it.
write it.
Right.
If he had written it, we would have come in and found a new scene. I mean, if he didn't like it, or if he wanted to change something, he didn't have to confer with anybody. You know?
Different
So,
way of doing things.
A totally different way of doing it. But these 4 films, though, with the exception of The Insider, which is co-written, but still, Michael Mann was there at every step of the way. So it gives them an autonomy, and it gives them a kind of, what can I say, a kind of honesty in dealing with things. They don't have to skirt around anything. They can just be very direct about it. I don't like this line I wrote, I'm changing it.
Right. Nice
Simple
to
as
see
that.
it. Well,
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah, thank you very much.